Welcome back to more action here tonight on Money in the Bank. More WWE 2K23 Universe Mode on the JPG channel, and boy do we have a good one coming up for you. We got to crown ourselves some brand new Raw Tag Team Champions, and there's only two teams that can do that for us, and that's DIY and the USOs. DIY made their way here just as same as the Usos did in winning sort of like a mini tournament to get themselves qualified for this match.
So much on the line here tonight, guys, as we look to crown a new champion. That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of this one. It's not very often you can say that.
And you got to believe both teams want it just as bad, even though, I mean, to the Usos it might just be another title to put on their shelf at home. DIY has been fighting years and years and years for an opportunity like this, so you know they're not going to just let it slip through the cracks of their fingers, so to speak. As here comes the aforementioned Usos, arguably maybe the best tag team to ever do it in this industry. And as I said, their championship pedigree will speak for them when it comes to that conversation. The longest reigning tag team champions ever. And the Usos looking as confident as ever as they go into this match. Some might consider DIY the more less experienced, at least tag team in this match. But we gotta understand and we gotta remember that the separate members in DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, tremendous singles competitors, just as much as a tag team competitor. Both men have had tremendous success in the singles division, and it just makes it even better that they decided to team up with each other all those years ago. I mean, they started as a team in NXT, went their separate ways, had more than one falling out along the way, but they've decided to come back together here on the main roster for one common goal, and that is to become the tag team champions. There's a nice elbow there from Tommaso Ciampa. And look at this. Oh, and just a forearm to the corner there. And Ciampa's feeling it. And look at this, a nice German straight to the back of the head, the back of the neck of Jey Uso. And Ciampa's laying it on thick here in the early goings. He's throwing some bows, he's throwing some knees. As here comes Gargano. An assisted cross body from the top rope. And look at this. Oh, Johnny went to chase Jey to make sure he didn't get that tag, but Jey still got a lot left in him. It's a nice super kick. Might have knocked Johnny Gargano's teeth down his throat. That gives Jimmy Uso a 1 count, and it also puts him in the driver's seat of this match. And look at Ciampa, second rope. Not the legal man, but trying to get a bit of a early offense onto Jimmy Uso. And now into the corner. Nice drop kick from Gargano there. Oh, and a clothesline. Oh, double foot stomp. Coming off the rope with a European uppercut. Beautiful combination from Gargano. Look, I mean, you don't have to take it from me. You can see that these men have, all four of these men combined probably have at least 20 years of experience in the ring. So, like, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you put these two teams in the ring together. I mean, you're gonna you're going to make magic. You're going to make a lot of money too, that's for sure. Because some fans around the world might consider this a bit of a dream match of sorts, at least in terms of tag team competition. You know, at one point in the WWE, there probably wasn't two better teams than these two teams right here. They were just doing it on completely different levels at that time. The Usos were having their tremendous feud with the New Day, which culminated in that Hell in a Cell match, that brutal Hell in a Cell match years back now. Possibly the best tag team Hell in a Cell match anybody's ever seen. And meanwhile, around the same time, DIY was putting on bangers themselves with the likes of FTR, formerly the Revival. Who could ever forget their 2 out of 3 falls match? Oh my goodness, Ciampa. He don't care which Uso you are. He's coming for your neck. And look at this, nice suplex coming. No, Jimmy slips out the back. There's a nice close onto the back of the neck, and we know, and I'm sure the Usos also know the series of neck issues that Ciampa has had in the past, which gives him a pretty good reason to be so defensive about it. Oh, and look at this, hanging Jimmy Uso by his neck. Oh, turn it around on Ciampa and a few just straight elbows right to the jaw. And now Jimmy Uso looking to drag Ciampa back to his corner. And what's this here? Oh, a nice assisted Samoan drop there as we throw the ones in the sky for a short bit. Went for a float over DDT, but Ciampa seen it coming. And nice discus lariat. Going for the cover here. 1, 2. No. Jey Uso gets the shoulder up at the last second. And now back to Ciampa's corner. Going to tag in Gargano now. Here we go, drop toe hold and a elbow drop to the back. Nothing fancy about that. I mean, it's just classic tag team combination there. And a nice hurricanrana from Gargano, looking to turn things up a notch, which is exactly what you're going to have to do if you expect to beat the Usos. Many teams have tried. We mentioned the names of the New Day. Oh my goodness, we mentioned the names of maybe the Street Profits. Hell, even at one point in WWE, their own cousin Roman Reigns, when he was involved with a different group, the Shield, they also had to come head-to-head with the Usos. As a nice pop-up Samoan drop from Jey Uso as Gargano's looking in trouble here for the Uso splash, but Ciampa makes the save, and he also comes flying. He also comes flying at Jey Uso. And look at this. Oh my goodness, a DDT on the apron from Ciampa. Oh, and a super kick from Gargano. This match is really starting to go from 0 to 100, and that's really all you can really expect from the teams that are involved in this match. And look at this. Gargano measuring Jey Uso. We could be looking to take it to the skies, and yes, a suicide dive from Johnny Gargano as he looks for the crowd to cheer him on there. The Usos look a little taken aback right now, trying to regroup and figure out a game plan here, because DIY coming out swinging in the early stages of this match, and Gargano doesn't want to wait anymore, but that could have been, yeah, I was going to say that could have been a trap. Oh, but Gargano finds his way out of it. Oh, and straight head first into the ring post. Gargano's feeling it. You got to believe. And look at this. Ciampa asking for the tag here. He wants to get him some. Oh, and a chop. Look for something there, but Jey Uso saw it coming. Oh, and a nice neck breaker. Again, targeting that that neck of Ciampa. That neck with a series of medical problems in the past. And look at Ciampa. Oh, nice double axe handle to Jimmy Uso there. And now taking him over for the DDT. Now looking to do some damage to that leg. Can't really throw a super kick with the injured leg. You also can't jump from the top rope with that Uso splash. So definitely Ciampa thinking 2 steps ahead here. Is another suplex? No, he turns it around with just a knee smash to the face. And Ciampa really really making sure that these guys will feel the effects of this match come tomorrow morning. They will know that they were in the ring with Tommaso Ciampa. I mean, there's a reason why this guy's nickname on the Indies was the Psycho Killer. Oh, there goes Ciampa. Psycho Killer, the Sicilian psychopath, whatever you want to call him. He probably is. Ciampa, a bad, bad man. And he's looking to prove that to the Usos here. Look at this. Jimmy Uso putting Ciampa in the corner. But Ciampa gets out at the last second. And now Jimmy's looking to take a breather. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Jey Uso is looking to get an underhanded cheap shot, but Gargano jumped off the apron just in the nick of time. At the same time, a hurricanrana to Jimmy Uso. Look at this. No, a suicide dive. DDT to the outside. As the crowd shows their approval. Man, we knew we were in for something special here tonight, but I don't think any of us predicted this. As he went for a slingshot spear, Jey Uso got out of the way at the last second. And now Gargano perching him up at the top. What's this? Oh my goodness! That could be it. Going for the cover, but Jay's already in the ring. The crowd eating this up, and how could you not? These 4 men are putting on a classic as a springboard DDT. Those DDTs are coming in great handy here as Gargano looks for a super kick of his own right. Oh, and he gets every last bit of it. Here goes the pin. 1, 2, again, Jey Uso there to stop it. But look at Ciampa. He's seen enough of it. Here's the fairy tale ending to Jey Uso as Gargano is measuring Jimmy Uso for something. But no, Jimmy Uso getting out at the last second, and 2 shoes to the face is what Gargano will be having for dinner tonight. And a nice springboard crossbody there.
The ability to take risk with minimal trepidation. No fear, absolute.
And now that thing alone. Put the Usos in the driver's seat as he drives Gargano's body into the barricade. And this is where the Usos. This is where the Usos. This is where they shine. This is where they have the most success. When they're in that sort of animalistic sort of apex, just kind of hunting their opponent. And look at this. Oh, elevated flatliner from Tommaso Ciampa. Jimmy could be out, but of course Jay is there to save the match for his brother once again. And you know Ciampa's probably had enough of Jey Uso. As look at this. Jimmy had to eat one earlier, now Jay eats one. A DDT to the apron, which, folks, is the hardest part of the ring by far. But that also gives Jimmy Uso the opportunity to take control of this match. So Ciampa almost has to fight two men at once, and which seems to be not very much of a problem for him. Went for a chop there. Jimmy Uso was going for a strike there. As both of these men, the longer this match goes, learning the inside and the outside of their offense. Oh, but those neck breakers, headbutts and neck breakers, that's what the main focus has been on Ciampa, which is just head damage, and the Usos know that. They know the weak points. You know they don't go into any match without studying their opponents. As look at this, going for another crossbody that we saw earlier, this time on Jimmy. I believe last time it was on Jey Uso, and another double foot stomp, and this time just a kick for good measure. And look at this. Sweeps the leg. Yes, he's going for the Gargano escape. Jey Uso sort of paused at a moment. He almost wanted to try and give his brother a chance to fight for himself, because, I mean, he's had to save him like 3 or 4 different times now. You got to believe that's a bit annoying to Jimmy Uso. And look at this, another suicide dive from Gargano. And now, looking to measure Jimmy Uso. It's so hard trying to call this action and trying to remember everybody's names that's in the ring. And this time he gets the slingshot spear that he couldn't get last time. And look at this. Double foot stomp, this time from the top rope. This could be a 1, 2. Ciampa had Jey Uso taken care of him, but Jimmy Uso proving that he can kick out on his own. Went for a drop kick again, but this time Jimmy stuffs it. Nice slap to the face. Kick to the ribs. And look at this, going to the alley-oop. And look at this. Gargano possibly sensing the Uso splash coming. Oh, but a double axe handle from Jimmy Uso. Ciampa's not going to sit back and watch this, that's for sure. Oh, but he targets Jey Uso. Count of 4. These men are going to want to get in the ring. I mean, nobody is a champion right now. You gotta win by a 3 count to be a tag team champion. But what started as maybe some bit of a friendly competition has turned into an all-out brawl. And it's all for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Gargano looks spent here. I mean, both teams got to be spent. We're probably nearing 15 minutes into this match. Oh, but Gargano gets the elbow to the face as a nice springboard hurricanrana from Gargano. Oh, and these shoulders, gotta be going for the one final beat. This could be it. One, no, again. An Uso, saving an Uso. I mean, that word Uso quite literally means brother. And obviously they are actual brothers too, but you know a brother is going to do anything to save his sibling. Oh, he was looking to take his head off with that knee, but Jimmy Uso got out of the ring just in the nick of time. And now Jey Uso throwing Ciampa to the corner. Kick to the ribs. Oh, and he gets the knee and every bit of it this time. Shoulder block to Jimmy Uso, Ciampa. And you know that was done by design. Look at this. From the back, another one final beat. And could we be seeing the new Raw Tag Team Champions be crowned here? Jimmy's isolated. Jay's on his own. 1, 2, 3. DIY are our new Raw Tag Team Champions. What a match we just saw here tonight, folks. As DIY gets to live out their dream as tag team champions on the main roster. And man, those belts look good around them. Well, they haven't put it around their waist, they're just holding them right now, but just being associated with those championships, it just fits them like a glove as they drape them on their shoulders and celebrate a tremendous victory, knocking off, as we said, arguably one of the greatest tag teams to ever do it in this sport. The Usos just coming up a slight bit short here tonight. But really that match was anybody's for the taking. As we're going to move on here tonight because we got a grudge match to settle. We got AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, and as you can see from the graphic, AJ's not going to be dealing with any normal Finn Balor. No. Balor said that he wanted to lock AJ Styles up in a cage with a demon. And that is exactly what he's about to do. As here comes AJ, and AJ's been around a very, 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 very long time. I don't know if he's faced anybody quite like the Demon in his entire career. And this is a guy that's had feuds with The Undertaker. This is a guy that's had feuds with Abyss. This is a guy that's had feuds with that's at least been in the ring with Bray Wyatt. You would think he's seen it all in his over 20-year career, but the Demon is just not is inhuman. It's not of this world. It's not a living being. It's not Finn Balor, that's for sure. It's not Finn Balor. Balor's a regular Balor's a regular guy, and when he puts on that paint, it just turns him up to a million, really. I mean, it's Balor in his final strongest form. As the red lights signal the calling of the beast, the calling of the demon. As smoke fills the arena. I'd hate to be in that front row right now. Probably can't even see anything.
And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 100.
And here he is. The Demon, Finn Balor. We have not seen the Demon since, I mean, we're talking almost 2-3 years ago when he was fighting for that Universal Championship against Roman Reigns and basically the entire bloodline. And we know, like, really, Balor only brings the Demon out when it's his last resort, when it's his final attempt to rid himself of his rival. He's brought the Demon out on several occasions. He's brought the Demon out against guys like Kevin Owens. He's brought the Demon out on guys like Samoa Joe. And now AJ Styles falls victim to the Demon tonight as well. Man, like I said, I don't know if AJ knows what he's getting himself into here tonight. And not only that, like most of those guys that I just mentioned, they fought the Demon just in a regular wrestling ring, in a regular wrestling match, or maybe some kind of stipulation was added. But there certainly wasn't a cage that locked them in there with him. The only men to that exception was Samoa Joe. But I mean, like you're limiting your resources, you're limiting your options when you're caging yourself in with anybody, let alone a Demon. As here we go, the cage is lowering, and AJ Styles going straight for it, and that's really all you can do. But Balor, Balor's gonna go through this, man. This ain't gonna be no wrestling match. These two had a tremendous wrestling match a month ago at Backlash, but the feud is a lot more personal now. Obviously, considering the steel cages here. And Balor brought out the Demon as a series of chops and drop kicks to AJ's head. Man, these guys are out for blood. AJ's going to want to fight for his life because that might be his only resort. You know, Balor is just looking to put the hurt on him. And look at this. Oh, a drop kick to the back. Balor felt a little bit of that himself. Maybe landed on that hip a little too aggressively. But I mean, come on, man. This guy's in Demon mode. He probably doesn't feel anything that's happening to him all throughout this entire match. And look at AJ Styles with a nice springboard drop kick, knocking Balor down here. Oh, look at that. Just a forearm and a Pele kick straight to the face. And an Irish whip right into that cage. Yeah, like I said, this ain't gonna be no technical affair, no wrestling match, none of any sorts. There's another Irish whip straight to the steel cage. And look at this. Oh wait, no, turns him around and this just hangs him out to dry there. Oh, those chops. And look, Balor himself, as just regular Balor, normal Balor, he chops pretty freaking hard. Now you got the Demon chopping you. That's got to feel like a knife going through your chest. And look at this, driving him straight into the cage. The Demon. The Demon has not come to play any games here tonight, and when have you ever known the Demon to play anything? Oh, but a nice chop block. You're gonna want to try and catch this Demon off guard. That's really gonna be your best bet here. Look at this, oh, bouncing his head off the cage, and a few elbows to the back and an elbow to the front now. AJ has not been able to get entirely any offense. Oh my goodness, he just continues to eat the cage. What's the Demon going for here? Oh! And look at this. Brain buster. Sort of a snap brain buster at that. The Demon. Oh my goodness. AJ trying to get something going here, but every last effort is just being denied here as the Demon is in full control. I was going to say, is he going for the win here? But I don't think winning is the objective. I think destroying this man limb for limb is the objective. And that's exactly what the Demon is looking for. Oh my goodness, a double foot stomp into a drop kick straight to the face. And look at this, already going for the 1916, but thankfully AJ found his way out of it. And he might be looking for escape here, but I don't think there is escaping the Demon. And look at this. A power bomb from the top rope. And now Balor just begging Styles to get up for some more punishment as he goes for a shotgun drop kick from the very top rope. The Demon just annihilating the Phenomenal One. And like, you look at this match, you wouldn't think that there's nothing too phenomenal about Styles here tonight, but hey, I mean, we can't take anything away from Styles. As look at this, he's going for a Styles clash. Styles is one of the very best, but like I said, the Demon is just a different breed, as he just kicked out at 1 from the Styles clash, a move that has gotten AJ Styles multiple championships all around the world, not even just in WWE. I'm talking about all around the world, and a sling blade from the Demon. Man, have you ever seen anybody kick out of the Styles clash at 1? At 1. Not 2, 1. And look at this. Going for that double foot stomp. AJ, oh my goodness, he got out of the 1916 earlier and he just avoided the double foot stomp. This guy is, he must have said a prayer before entering this match, as he's finally starting to get a bit of offense here on the Demon. And look at this, going for another Styles clash. Oh, he kicked out at 2 again. 2 Styles clashes, not enough. And the Demon is up. What was Styles going for there? The Demon just got straight up from a Styles clash. Okay, first of all, he kicks out at 1 in the Styles clash, then he kicks out at 2, and then he just gets straight up from it. What are we seeing from Finn Balor? This is, like I said, this is not Finn Balor. This is a different being. Completely different being. Styles keeps avoiding the bigger offense from the Demon, and that's exactly what he's going to want to do to see any kind of success in this match. As look at this. This time he's going for a calf crusher to the Demon. But I don't know if I'd ever seen the Demon submit. Oh, and just the elbow to the back. One's enough. And a DDT to the head. And a series of punches. Balor out for blood. My goodness.
Styles has no control here. AJ's got to slow this momentum down.
And now Balor going for some sort of power bomb here. Oh wait, no. His back ricocheted off that steel cage.
The end for AJ is looking inevitable here.
And we have seen little to no offense from Styles. Only a series of Styles clashes, which in a normal match would finish the match. But this might be the finish of the match here, as the 1916 finally lands.
Can't say anymore. It just leaves me speechless.
Went for a drop kick, but AJ was going for some himself, but Balor got out of that one. And this time the drop kick to the knee kicks his knee out from under him. And look at this time going for another attempt for that double foot stomp. And AJ was going for another chop block. Oh, look at this. Caught him with the forearm. But the Demon caught him. Oh my goodness. Styles, he just can't get anything to go. He gets something going and the Demon just comes right back as another brain buster. And another Pele kick. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I really don't know what you do. I don't think there is anything you can do. The Demon is just a different kind of shark, a different being. There's a nice drop kick again. Hits every last bit of it. And this time, it's probably setting him up for that John Woo drop kick. And you know what that usually signals for? That signals for the end of the match usually. As this time he finally gets the double foot stomp, impaling his feet in AJ's chest. You could count to 1,000,000. The Demon just decimated the Phenomenal One. Look, I'll give it to AJ. Tremendous attempt at beating the Demon here tonight. I mean, 2 Styles clashes. Didn't even get a 2.5 on either one of them. The Demon just proving why he's living up to that very name there, as AJ Styles is going to wake up tomorrow realizing that he was just in a fight with the devil himself.